On this episode of Bondi Vet, can Chris save Mr. Wilson's eyesight?
He will go blind. There's no two ways about it. So this needs to be done, it needs to be done early.
It will make you feel better.
This puppy has swallowed something that could kill him. Can Lisa stop Hugo going under the knife?
His time starts now.
And a tiny wallaroo in a critical condition.
When they crash quickly and they crash hard.
Made in time. We're just about to go, actually. So this is the little wallaroo? Yeah, okay, we'll get Chris to have a look.
A worried young couple have just made a mercy dash to the Bondi clinic.
Her mother had been hit by a car on the side of the road and we could see Heidi kicking around inside, so we got her out of the pouch and brought her home. I guess I've just been worried since yesterday when she started having the runs.
Stressing quite a bit last night.
I know. We hardly slept. We're up all night on the internet looking at every possible disease they can get.
So it's a greeny-brown diarrhea that she's having?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it right now, actually.
Oh, there we go. There's a good sample.
How lovely. It's quite mucousy, actually. Diarrhea seems like a pretty nondescript thing to have in a sick animal, but in a young animal like this, it dehydrates them very quickly, it takes away their electrolytes, and it can kill them very quickly.
Alert and active, the wallaroo looks to be in good condition.
Twists the head around and watches what I'm doing. See that? Do you mind? I'm trying to work down here.
But appearances can be dangerously deceptive.
So everything's a little bit upset, a little bit angry down there. The next step is I'll take that sample we took earlier out the back and analyse it and just check there are no parasites in there.
Chris will now examine Heidi's sample to track down exactly what is threatening her life.
The thing about little wallaroos is they're small. They don't have many body reserves, and the most important nutrient of all is fluid. The moment they start to lose it through diarrhoea, you've got probably about a day and a half before that dehydration becomes so severe that it can actually kill them. We've got to act, and we've got to act quickly.
Hey, good boy.
What are you doing?
Oh.
A bit sore?
Oh, there's something in here.
At Bondi's referral hospital, Sash, 1-year-old Dalmatian puppy Hugo is in trouble.
Well, he's vomited a couple of times in the last few days, and this afternoon when I came from work he was just curled up in his basket and no bounding down the hall to greet you, and he just didn't get out of his basket all evening.
Emergency vet Lisa Chimes soon finds the reason for Hugo's misery.
Like a golf ball size, firm.
What have you gotten into?
I don't know, it feels like it could be a bone or...
Oh no, Hugo.
Definitely not what should be in there. The thing about puppies is they're like babies. They'll put anything in their mouth and they will eat anything, and that's probably what Hugo's done now, but he's in real strife.
Yeah, this is what I suspected actually. It's an overgrowth of coccidia, which are little protozoal organisms, and you can actually see them. There's little dots here, yeah, and there's millions of them, absolutely millions of them. So right now we've got to work out some medication for little Heidi, treat the coccidia, and basically stabilise that gut, because it looks like there might just be time. We'll have to see. So we'll just fill up that space underneath the skin.
The fluids and medication should fight off the double threat of dehydration and diarrhoea. But sadly, young wildlife can crash fast.
I mean, you guys have done very well to get her to this point.
Yeah.
But these coccidia have sensed that she's a little bit weak and they've taken their moment. And they're really trying to get the better of her right now. Because I would say another 24 hours and things would have got a little bit beyond the point of fixing it. Okay. Just rub it in. Oh, and look who she runs back to today.
I'm glad we didn't sit around and think about it for another day.
You want to be brave boy?
Can you lie on your side for us?
At Sash, It's bad news for Hugo. X-rays confirm an object is stuck deep in the Dalmatian's bowel.
It could be a string or a bit of stocking wound upon each other, but if you take a step back, it really could be a corn cob.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Oh, very brave.
Good boy, wow. The first thing we've got to do is get him stabilised. He's really dehydrated and quite depressed, and he's in no state to have surgery, even if he needs it. So tonight we need to put him on a drip, rehydrate him. It's all right. It will make you feel better. Oh, good boy.
Lisa needs to find a solution quickly. The obstruction is causing the Dalmatian a lot of pain. He's not eaten or had a bowel movement for more than a day.
Really, there's only two options. He can either pass it in 24 hours, or we have to open him up in surgery and take it out. Now, he's only a year old. I don't want him going under the knife. It's going to be a long recovery time. It's much easier for him if he can just pass it. So his time starts now.
So to work out her age, we take her foot measurement, which was 150 millimetres, with her weight, which was 800 grams, and that gives us our age.
A baby Walaroo found in her dead mother's pouch has been treated just in time.
So she's about 180 days, so about 6 months.
It's hard to believe she's 6 months old and this tiny.
I know. Yeah, it's incredible. And just so fragile.
Yeah.
Heidi is still seriously ill, but medication will now fight off the bacteria attacking her system.
I've got to be honest with you, as soon as I saw Heidi, my mind just went straight back to little Beanie.
You can hear these little squeaking sounds. Thankfully, I've got his eyes covered so he can't see the monstrosity that has become his mother.
Just 2 months ago, Chris tried to save an orphaned kangaroo. After round-the-clock care, Beanie lost the fight.
These little guys can go from being playful and seemingly full of energy and full of life to not being with us anymore. And it's heartbreaking. Put it back in the pouch there. As happy as I am with the level of care that Jodie has for little Heidi, she do the big somersault in? Yeah, she does. The alarm bells are ringing for me in a certain way as well, because there's going to come a time very soon where she has to say goodbye to Heidi, where Heidi has to move on to a wildlife carer. That's going to be so tough for her. Thanks, Jodie. See you, Heights. Good luck. Thank you. See you later.
On the TV, this is what they show as Bondi Rescue.
Rescues.
Or when you see all them people on the beach.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Yeah.
Next morning, Chris's new clients have arrived from out of town.
Oh, here's another puppy. Look at that. Look at that. That's a Steph.
John and Fiona have just arrived after a 3-hour drive up the coast with their 4-month-old Shar-Pei.
Yeah, he's always got a problem of his eyes when he's walking. You know, he's always bumping against a wall or chair.
Mr. Wilson sees almost nothing because of the huge folds of skin that cover his eyes. He's in danger of going blind.
People do say, oh, that's one ugly dog, but normally he's growling at him if they say that. They seem to know what they're saying.
Fiona and John run a Chinese restaurant in Bateman's Bay and have even closed the business for a few days for this mercy trip.
Shut the shop doesn't matter. Look after the boy. We will enhance his looks one way or another.
Hugo, time is running out. Andrew is sharpening the knife as we speak. I know. It's quite scary. I know.
At Sash, Hugo has not passed the suspected corn cob wedged in his bowel, and the puppy's condition is deteriorating.
The obvious answer would be to give Hugo a laxative, but if he's got something stuck, physically stuck in his bowel, and we go and give him something to make his bowel work more, he could rupture his bowel, become septic and die. He is such a beautiful dog, and I don't want him to have to undergo surgery, but it's looking more and more likely. You just got to burp it out.
Hello, it's Neil here from Bondi Junction Vet Hospital. I've got a lost dog with a microchip.
What time did you have to get up this morning?
We got up at 2:30, left just after 3.
I think if I got up at 2:30, I'd be looking a bit like Mr. Wilson, actually.
They say I already do.
Chris is examining Mr. Wilson's severe eye problems.
He's got what's called entropion, where he's got so much loose skin, the eyelashes on the end of that eyelid actually roll inwards. You can see when I let it go, they jump inwards, and they sit actually on the eyeball itself.
Right.
It's like having that it's like having an eyelash stuck on your eye the whole time. If that keeps on happening, he will go blind. There's no two ways about it. He'll lose his vision just from that constant irritation. So this needs to be done, it needs to be done early, and they've done exactly the right thing in getting him looked at. What I propose that we do is lift up this eyelid, lift up the bottom eyelid, maybe even take a little slice out of the corner, which will actually make his eye a bit bigger, and allow that eyeball of his to actually see the world. Giving you a good look, that's Mum. It's the first time you've ever seen her. And while we're in there, you don't want any other changes to him? Maybe just take the rest of the skin away?
That's what people like about him.
You sure? We've got a whole board of dogs over here.
Any room for me?
I can do.
No, thank you.
I can do any of these. What about we can make him into a Pomeranian. Just take a bit of extra skin on.
I'm quite happy for my baby look, isn't it? I'm gorgeous. I'm born gorgeous, see? Why do you have to change it?
Come on, Hugo. All right, number 1. Now number 2. Come on, it's toilet time.
At Sash, Lisa is hoping a walk on the grass will encourage Hugo to pass the object blocking his bowel.
Come on, don't get distracted, just focus.
After 20 minutes, still no result.
He's not really being very helpful, and I'm getting quite tired. Come on. We'll try for a little bit longer and then you know what has to happen.
Good boy. Hey, mister. What do you reckon? That is your new look. You just put your face there. It's remarkable.
You're such a bastard.
Just like that.
4-month-old Mr. Wilson can hardly see because of the huge folds of skin covering his eyes.
No one's doing anything yet.
Eventually, the rubbing on his eyeballs will blind him. Even before his pre-med injection, Mr. Wilson is making a fuss. This spoilt Shar-Pei has never been parted from his owners.
They'll be back soon. Want a little dim sim in the meantime? There's actually quite a story behind the Shar-Pei. They were bred as hunting and guard dogs, and the point of all those loose folds of skin is actually to help them with their hunting. If they get grabbed hold of, the animal that's grabbing hold of them just gets the skin, it doesn't get the dog.
All right.
They're so ugly, they're cute. And Mr. Wilson is just the epitome of that.
Mr. Wilson's ready for the nip-tuck that should finally help him see the world. But at just 4 months of age, any anaesthetic can be dangerous.
He just doesn't have the body mass, the body size or the maturity to metabolise his anaesthetic in a normal way. So we have to be very, very careful.
Open the cage. Now I'll leave you to think about what you've done. You just think about it.
Lisa is running out of ideas to help 1-year-old Hugo. With the obstruction in the puppy's bowel not budging, the operating theatre is on standby.
Hugo! What is there? Is that a poo? It's a corn cob. He has saved himself a bit of grief. I know it took a while, but we got the results in the end, and thankfully Hugo doesn't have to go to surgery, so it's great news. I don't envy him for passing this. Don't think it would have been too comfortable, but he did it. Good on him. It's a good boy. We'll keep it for your mum, just in case she doesn't believe us what you ate. That's your show and tell.
The hardest thing here is just working out how much skin you can take, because It's like jumping on the corner of a waterbed. The moment you hit it, the skin flies to the other side of the face, then the moment you take your hand away, the skin comes back. It's bizarre, but you have to make a bit of an estimate as to how much you can get away with. Put the stitch in, stand back, and go, looks good, or no, do it again. It's frustrating.
Mr. Wilson's quality of life depends on Chris getting the painstaking surgery right. It takes 1 hour to finish the right eye.
That's fine, but it's the left eye that's the big worry. It's the one that's really drooping over, and it's going to be quite a challenge. The worry if you take too much skin is that he gets that permanent startled look. I've been in Hollywood for 40 years. I've been to the plastic surgeon every week for the last 10. And then he's stuck with that. You don't really want that.
After nearly 2 hours, Chris is finished. But he's still concerned about Mr. Wilson's ultimate look.
The big test is going to be when he wakes up, because right now he's asleep, everything's falling down. Hopefully when he wakes up, everything springs to life and he sees everything perfectly. You do it good, don't you? You do it good.
The next day, Chris is at the clinic early to check out the results of Mr. Wilson's eye lift.
How's it looking? I'm feeling pretty, you know.
Neil, you look as though you're 20.
I know, I've had 10 years taken off.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You look like a double bay housewife.
I know, you did a good job, yeah.
That's ridiculous. Neil's got the surprise stare, which I was trying to avoid with Mr. Wilson.
Can you see me? I can see you. Yes. Great.
He does look good. He genuinely looks as though it's one of the first times he's truly seen the world, and he's a bit wide-eyed and in awe of what's around him.
Back at home, Heidi, the Walaroo, is improving rapidly.
We were worried, we didn't know what was going to happen. We were scared for her, and yeah, it's a relief now. We can relax again. Yeah, I was shocked when I heard how close it was. I didn't. 24 hours. I couldn't believe it. We were lucky.
In a few days, it'll be time for her to leave Jodie and Zach to go to a wildlife carer.
So I don't know what it is about her, but she's just so little and helpless, and it's a nice feeling.
All right, Hugo. This is the final test. Now, if you can eat this without vomiting, and you eat it well, then hopefully you can go home tomorrow, or today, if you're lucky.
Only 24 hours ago, Hugo was a miserable puppy in a lot of pain, with a corn cob wedged in his bowel.
Oh, yummy.
Fortunately,
Yummy.
the Dalmatian managed to avoid surgery and can now go home unscathed.
There! Oh,
No, this is normal Hugo.
Oh, charming. That's the corn cob.
Oh, lovely.
Not the colour of a corn cob that you ate, I'm sure.
Wow, lovely. Thank you. The next time.
Oh, no. Oh, we give cuddles and yes, we give kisses. Yes, big one. Oh, you said thank you. It's gorgeous.
I can hear his voice.
Was that him?
Sounds like it.
Owners John and Fiona have arrived to pick up Mr. Wilson.
I was missing my baby.
You always think, oh, what's it going to be like?
I should leave the jumper for him so that he doesn't feel like I was beside him. I can't wait to see him. Yeah.
You ready to rock? Ready?
Oh, look, can you fix it then? Oh, the eyes are really clear. I see them again.
Mr. Wilson will need to be checked in another 6 weeks to make sure the eye lift has been a success.
Oh, yes, much better.
Brilliant, brilliant. Yeah. You can see the whites of his eyes. Yeah. Never before.
Yes, give Chris a kiss. Say thank you, Chris.
Just assume. Oh,
Next time on Bondi Vet, Chris rescues a family in trouble.
I think I've got you.
Lucky has swallowed a lethal dose of human medication.
You're going to be all right. Baby, please, just relax.
No.
Can Lisa save this much-loved pet? And will Chris survive this arm wrestle with Queen Bee?
That doesn't help. She's smart.
She's having you for lunch.